Hello and welcome to Setting Our Intentions for the Week. Sorry, I'm a little bit late for this week. Just had some really disturbing news, upsetting news. So things got sort of put back a little bit. My partner's mother's not well, and so it looks like we'll be heading down to Melbourne soon to help her. So yeah, a little bit not so good this week. But anyway, let's set our intentions and see how we go for the week. This will be just a little quick one because, not feeling it at the moment, just to be honest. So I've got the card set up for you, ready to go. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how I usually set them up for you to set our intentions. I've just done the shuffling. So here is card 1, card 2, 3, and 4. And I've got a whole new setup on my desk here. So I've got sort of getting used to where everything's going. I can't, you can see I've got the mouse here and I can't sort of put anything else around. But anyway, it'll work out nice. So this is setting our intention. So the first card is about what our guidance is for the week. And it's Daniel, the angel of marriage, and I'm assisting you right now. Now, when I look at these setting the intentions, I do set them up for myself, but I do believe that a lot of other people are going to get the same sort of understanding from it. So when I set it up for myself, I sort of start to look at Daniel, the angel of marriage. Now, my partner and I aren't married. And yet that is how I feel with him. So, when it comes to supporting and looking after our special relationships, that's what we look at. So marriage in the terminology is not necessarily true to form, but in what we perceive as marriage and what we look at as marriage, that's what it's all about. So for me, it's all about supporting my partner this week. And I would say that's what our intentions are for this one. The block is schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose. Sorry, I'm upside down when I'm reading this. I help your life purpose at this time. The angels will guide you to help you with this process. Now, schooling, study, and education. That's what's blocking us. Now, when we look at that, we can get an understanding that sometimes we just put the logical or the theory that we know instead of how we feel in front of us. Sometimes that's what's blocking us. And I know I do that a lot with trying to make decisions when we sort of go, well, how are we feeling and what's the logic to it? Now, sometimes we need to follow our logic and other times we don't. We need to follow our feelings. So it's getting that understanding between the two. This week it's saying school, study, and education. The theory side of things is what's blocking us, not, with our relationship. So not the feeling side. It's the theory side that's blocking us. But how do we get through that block? And that's card number 3. So card number 3, it says, I bring you a message from a deceased loved one. I'm happy at peace. I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. So this is sort of very, very relevant in where I'm going this week because of the situation that's happening. So when we sort of look at the block, when we look at the logic and we get an understanding of the theory side of it, that's what's blocking us. To help us, we've got to look at a bigger picture. We've got to look at the learnings and the feelings that we've had from other people, past and present. And this is actually saying more so the past than the present. So it's getting that understanding of the feeling that we're getting. So to support your partner to improve your marriage, stop looking at the theory side of it and start looking at the feeling side of it and get an understanding from maybe past relationships that you've had and what that means to you. So that's how we can support supporting our relationships. Now, the result is to make your decision. Ask yourself which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, which way takes me away from it. Now, when we go and look at it in the whole scenario, everything like that, we look at Daniel and the results are in making decisions. So if you're looking at making a decision about your relationship, if your relationship is not where you want it to be, if you're struggling with your relationship, if you're not feeling that you're getting what you need out of your relationship, what is blocking you is the logical side of it. What is blocking you is the theory side, how relationships are supposed to be. That is what's blocking you. How we can get through that is have a look back at some past relationships that people that have passed over. What were their relationships like? Now, they may not have been perfect in a lot of your eyes, but there is other areas of that that will make it that you could turn around and say it was perfect. Like we all have our ups and downs. We all have our learnings and our ways of getting through this. And if we can learn from those who have passed, maybe we get a better understanding of what it's about and what it means. But if you need to make a decision about this, your decision will be made in the form of not theory, more feeling, but it's also which way brings you closer to your divine purpose and which decision takes you further away from it. So when I look at supporting my partner, which is what I feel this card reading for me is about, what I look at supporting my partner is um, when I'm supporting him, when I support him, which is taking me closer to my divine purpose and which is taking me further away. Now, for me, support in a relationship is very, very important. And so I would be looking at, what I can do to help support him in that way. And that would take it closer to my um, divine purpose, because my divine purpose is about helping and guiding and easing people through situations. So that is definitely where I will be going. Now, if it's regarding a relationship that you may not be feeling is going too well, again, look back at other relationships and then make a decision. Is leaving a relationship going to make you closer to your divine purpose, or is it taking you away from it? Are you so focused on the negatives of that relationship that you can't seem to move forward? You can't seem to make a decision? Sit with the feeling, ask for support. If you've got somebody that's passed over that you feel that is really has a good understanding of that may be able to support you, um, ask for that guidance, sit in meditation and ask for it and see which way it takes you, because it needs to go closer to it's not always the easiest way. Following your purpose can be not always the easiest way, I can assure you. For me to assist with my relationship, it means I'm going to be travelling to Melbourne. I travel to Melbourne. It means I'm going to be in lockdown when I come back. And that's going to put a lot of burden on not just him, but it's going to put a lot of burden on me and the whole scenario. But that's what it's all about. It's not necessarily about taking the easy way out. It's about taking the right way out and what sits right for you. And what sits right for you could be completely different to what sits right for another person. So just be mindful of that. If this was about relationships and you don't have a relationship, stop looking at the theory again, like what do I need to do and everything else in the theory side of it. Go with the feeling. Go with an understanding of that side of it, and then go, well, hang on, like if you've met somebody new or you want to meet somebody new, um, to me, to meet them, you would be following what is your divine purpose. So to meet them, you will not be looking at going to say, say you're a person who likes cards and spirituality. You're not going to meet your divine purpose, your partner, by going to necessarily a pub. That is not where you're matched. Whereas if you went to, say, a psychic fair, you may be a bit more matched in that side of it. So that is also following your divine purpose to actually meet whoever you like. So that's the whole reading. So if it's for supporting your partner, yep, that's exactly what I'm looking at. Don't look at the theory, look at past relationships or look at people that have passed over to help you, and that will help you make your decision. If you're looking at leaving a relationship, again, watch the theory. Look back at other things that have happened in your life, in people's past lives, in people that have passed over and how they can help and guide you. Make your decision on your life purpose. If you're looking for a relationship, again, stay away from the theory, the schooling, the education, that theory. This is, what you're meant to do. Look again at anyone that has passed that have had a good relationship or how they've met their partner. And then when you're ready to meet them, do it in line with your life purpose. do the things that you want to do that's correct for you, and you will meet the right person there. So that is our intentions for today. Again, so it's going to be a quickie. I really, really very, very obvious with that one that I'll be there supporting my partner when he goes through this really tough time of losing his mum. So I want to wish him all the best while I'm here, and wish you guys all the best, and I will see you next Tuesday. Again, apologies for being so late. Okay, that's all. That's it for me. The podcast is out on Thursday. Got a lovely lady on. She's so nice. So you really enjoy that. Yeah, all the best, guys.